We love hip hop.
Let me start off with cleaning up off of this documentary here. Okay. Put out a documentary last Saturday again. Okay. It was called Life Behind Bars, Toronto Rappers in Jail. Big salute to all the gentlemen who I mentioned in this documentary piece. For example, mans like Heartless G, Lamar Amo Skeet. Who else was on that documentary? Jay Noble. Let me see if I can pull it up in the I'm going to pull it up in the background here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Jay Noble, Flipper GGG, Tyke. It was definitely an undertaking to put all those different stories together. I didn't go into also Mark Moore, aka El Presidente. I didn't go into super detail on all of the stories because some of these stories have been exhausted on these internet streets as far as documentary pieces and YouTube essays and whatnot. But I felt like I needed to put together like a compilation of all these different artists that had a lot of potential to be big on the scene, that had their name ringing bells on the scene once upon a time, and then unfortunately their lives got turned to a bad direction where now they're spending the rest of their life behind bars. Now the touchy thing is when you're doing these documentaries is getting all of the names and all of the facts correctly. Okay. So I'm going to start with the TNT part here. With mixtapes like TNT Bout to Blow and Bottom to the Top. From 2007 to 2010, the Sick Thugs made a lot of noise in the Toronto music scene for a couple of reasons. Besides their hard-hitting music. Okay, so this is the part about
13 videos. Wow.
About Tyke, all right? And big salute to Turk, all right? Turk doing big things out here in the scene, positive things, all right? So big salute to Turk, all right? On February 19th, 2010, around 1 a.m., the Sick Thugs were in their studio on 25 Polson Street in the downtown area near the Regent Park neighborhood. At that very time is when the Enforcement Task Force raided them, seizing a... So I already cut out a piece of the mistake that I made in this segment here, but we're going to go back to one more piece I need to make clear here. May of 2017, Tyke was arrested in Aruba for the murder of Sion Carrington, as well as a new charge for a murder in Aruba. According to the local news... Now, right there, it said, or I said, Tyke was arrested for the murder of Sion Carrington. Now, I want to make sure to clarify that he was at the funeral of Sion Carrington, where an alleged shootout went on. And the gentleman who passed away at the end of that shootout was the person who passed. Okay. So Sion Carrington's funeral is what they were at. It wasn't Sion Carrington that got murdered by Tyke. All right. Just clearing that up. All right, gang. I want to make sure that that's out there, isolated. It wasn't Tyke that took the life of Sion Carrington. R.I.P. to Sion Carrington. Condolences to his family. All right. But this wasn't, that was a little bit of a mix up as far as in the research. News station in Aruba. My bad. 24aura.com. Gibson was arrested in a dramatic takedown after a car accident that followed a police chase. Now at this time, Tyke is currently serving time in Aruba for the murder of Phi Young Nguyen Quach, 29 at the time. The word. Now that was that part. I think up to through there all the way up to, and the whole Mark Moore stuff, nobody asked me anything about that. I don't think anybody said anything about the Jay Noble stuff. I'm gonna go through the comments here as well. Y'all can see that on the screen. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Got the comments here behind me. Comment gang strong, making sure that there's nothing else that I need to clear up. Give me a second. Before I clear up my last slight error. Okay. Right here. So I'm gonna go to the Lamar Amo Skeet story. More on the street life. He also got into music at an early age. And big up to Lamar Amo Skeet. Okay, I've had multiple conversations with him, including recently. All right, I'm not gonna act like, because there's people who've been DMing me about this story here and some of the discrepancies in the story. I talk to Lamar most of the time directly, or whoever's controlling his account directly. And if I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to his close peoples. All right. Like, I don't think the man them need to hit me up in regards to Lamar Skeet. All right. With all due respect, but it's fine. They know how to get on to me.
His inspiration from rappers like Tupac and Nipsey Hussle. Through his teenage years is when he got into rap, as well as his younger brother.
Okay, so let's get to the part where I need to clear up. And I'm glad I timestamped this. Salute to me.
Investigators were immediately on the hunt for the Skeet brothers. On January 22nd, 2010, police executed a search warrant on the apartment where the Skeet brothers and their mother lived. There, deep in a fresh air vent hidden behind a hamper, they found a .22 caliber Walther handgun, a black silencer, and a bag of bullets.
Okay, let's stop right there. Now, I was advised, and this is like information when I go through like news articles and different things, I'll, put all of the information together from all of the different places that I'm doing my research from. And that's where I put my writing together. That's where I put my narration together. All right. Now, I've been advised that the gun was not actually found in Lamar Skeet's mother's house, that it was found in an apartment in Scarborough, of which they did not live. They were living in the Junction. All right, which I explained in the beginning of this documentary piece. All right. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. So as far as the what I'm saying here in this documentary about the vent being found in his mother's house, I've been advised that that is not true, that the gun was found in Scarborough, not at his mother's house. All right, let me see what y'all saying in the comments right here. Let's see. K Doji says, who's the loudest in the city? Promo straight facts. It's not really about that, but salute to you, brother. Peace Love says Friday. That's why you need ChatGPT. ChatGPT don't be right on this stuff too, fam. I've actually attempted to use ChatGPT at the beginning of one of the documentary pieces. I don't remember exactly which one. Maybe like 3 documentaries ago. I was like, does this stuff even work? And maybe it's better now, but I put in some information about who I wanted to research to see if they'd give me like everything that I needed to know. I wasn't so sure about what they spit back at me. Yo, pause. I was like, y'all sure about that? I even did a ChatGPT test on myself. All right. I put my own name in there one time, Friday Ricky Dread, and seen what they gave back to me. And they gave me back some false information. They said that I interviewed Raekwon the chef, which is not true. So we can't always depend on ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? So I choose not to make my essays or to get the information from my essays from AI. Is it? Let me make sure my chat is on the screen properly so people can see y'all niggas. But yeah, I think that's it.
Forensic test matched a gun and a bullet.
There might be some discrepancies. I'm going to go on Instagram quick fast just to make sure. Double check. Follow us on Instagram. We Love Hip Hop Network. I want to make sure to clean up everything before I move on and get into these current news stories. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all can see that? Good. Here we go. Yo, who's saying that? For the North, tell 6 dispensaries to send on a care package, fam. You know how many rappers come through? Oh, 6 dispensaries. They never send us nothing. At least nothing that I know of. Let me see. Free my nigga ammo. Okay, here's right now somebody who's had a lot of discrepancies. Streets One TV says a lot of fictional and fabrication have to be more careful when touching on such intense and real topics involving real people. The first story downtown makes no sense as far as from facts, just hilarious reach for attention. The wrong attention, obs. Well, goddamn. Who made the documentary? Who else? What else? What else? Oh, I like this one right here. You don't even know half of the things going on in the streets. Why would anyone watch this weak-ass documentary? I don't know, my nigga. You don't have to watch it, bro. You didn't have to click the link in the bio. But you're beaking. You won't shut up. What else? I don't think there's anybody else like refuting. There's the people who are like, why you do that? But as far as like refuting it, yeah. I think I cleared up everything, gang. I want to make sure I do that. I make sure everything is clean before I move on, because more times I don't want to have to come back and double back on a documentary that I dropped now like 2 weeks ago next time I go on live to do this. All right. But if I haven't, send me a DM. All right. And maybe we'll do it again. Okay. But big salute to everybody who is in this documentary. RIP to any of the people's lives that were lost and any of the stories that were retold here. And condolences to their families, because I don't want to rehash any like ill feelings, any bad memories, anything like that when it comes to doing these little documentary pieces. All right. But I just wanted to make sure I clear that up quick, fast. Okay.
We love hip hop.